disease that affects your nerve and muscles and your extremities, your legs and your arms and hands, and so it gets worse.
Alan Jackson, a country music legend whose voice has defined generations, has spent decades sharing heartfelt stories through his songs, from the early hits that captured the spirit of rural America to the anthems that resonated with fans worldwide. Alan has always been more than a singer. He is a storyteller, a voice of authenticity, and a symbol of timeless country music. His melodies, often simple yet profoundly moving, have touched hearts and inspired countless fans, creating a deep connection that goes far beyond the stage or radio waves. But now, a shadow has fallen over this iconic career. Alan Jackson is facing a tragic diagnosis, one that has left fans and the music community stunned. The news has sparked worry, speculation, and an outpouring of concern from those who have admired him for decades. For an artist who has given so much to the world through music, the thought of saying goodbye, whether temporarily or permanently, is almost unimaginable. The diagnosis marks a turning point not just in his life, but in the lives of all who have followed his journey, reminding everyone that even legends are not immune to life's harsh realities. This is more than a story about illness. It is a story about legacy, resilience, and the human spirit. Alan Jackson's life and career have been built on authenticity, perseverance, and an unwavering connection to his roots. Now, as he faces one of his greatest personal challenges, fans are reminded of the fragility of life, the value of music, and the deep emotional bonds that artists create with those who listen. Every lyric, every performance, and every heartfelt ballad now carries additional weight, a reflection of a life that has brought joy to millions but is now confronting an unexpected chapter. This is the story behind Alan Jackson's tragic diagnosis, a moment that shocks, saddens, and reminds us all of the enduring impact of a musical icon who has touched lives in ways words can scarcely describe. Alan Jackson's journey in country music has been nothing short of extraordinary. From humble beginnings in Noonan, Georgia, he rose to become one of the most celebrated voices in the genre, with a career spanning decades and a catalog of songs that have become timeless classics. Hits like Chattahoochee, Remember When, and Livin' on Love captured the hearts of fans across generations, combining heartfelt storytelling with melodies that feel both familiar and comforting. His ability to connect through music made him not just a singer, but a symbol of authenticity and sincerity in a world where fame often comes at the cost of genuineness. For years, Alan Jackson maintained a steady presence in the country music scene. He performed at sold-out arenas, recorded chart-topping albums, and earned countless awards, including multiple Country Music Association and Grammy accolades. Fans admired not only his talent, but also his humility, relatability, and dedication to the art form. Alan was known for staying true to himself, resisting the pressure to conform to fleeting trends, and ensuring that his music always reflected his values, experiences, and connection to his roots. This integrity became a hallmark of his career, and it's one of the reasons why his songs resonate so deeply with people from all walks of life. But now, this incredible career faces an unforeseen challenge. Alan Jackson has received a tragic diagnosis, one that has left fans and the music community deeply concerned. The news has sparked a wave of sympathy, support, and reflection, as listeners realize that even legends are vulnerable to life's harshest realities. For someone whose life has been defined by giving joy and comfort through music, the thought of stepping back, even temporarily, is heart-wrenching. It's a moment that reminds everyone of the fragility of life, no matter how larger-than-life a person may seem on stage or through their recorded songs. The diagnosis also forces a closer look at the man behind the music. Alan Jackson is not just a singer, he is a husband, father, and friend who has built a life grounded in family, faith, and community. The struggle he faces is not merely professional, it's deeply personal, affecting his loved ones and everyone who has been inspired by his work. Colleagues in the music industry describe him as resilient, hardworking, and quietly courageous, traits that have helped him navigate the highs and lows of a decades-long career. Now, those same traits will be essential in facing one of his most difficult challenges yet: Fans across the globe are responding with an outpouring of love and support. Social media has been flooded with messages of hope, prayers, and admiration, reflecting the profound connection Alan Jackson has cultivated over the years. These reactions highlight the emotional impact of his music and the deep respect people have for him, not just for his talent, but for the authenticity and heart he brings to everything he does. The diagnosis, while tragic, has also reminded the world of the enduring power of his voice and the legacy he has built. Through decades of dedication to country music. As Alan Jackson faces this chapter in his life, the importance of his music and the stories behind it become even more evident. Each song, each lyric, and each performance carries the weight of a life devoted to connecting with others, providing comfort and sharing human experiences. The diagnosis casts a shadow, but it also underscores the significance of a career that has touched countless hearts, proving that the influence of a true artist extends far beyond charts, awards, or accolades. It lives in the lives of every listener who has felt a connection to the music. The news of Alan Jackson's diagnosis has not only shocked fans but also sparked reflection on the toll that decades in the spotlight can take on even the strongest individuals. While his music often celebrates life, love, and the simplicity of rural America, the reality behind the scenes is far more complex. Touring, recording, and constantly meeting the expectations of a devoted fan base can take a physical and emotional toll, and even someone as resilient as Alan is not immune to life's unpredictability. His diagnosis reminds fans that the heroes they admire on stage are human, facing challenges and uncertainties just like anyone else. Despite the weight of this news, Alan Jackson has shown remarkable courage. Those close to him describe a man who approaches life's difficulties with quiet determination and an unwavering sense of responsibility. He has always been known for his work ethic, from meticulously crafting songs to delivering unforgettable live performances. Now, that same discipline and resilience are being applied to his personal battle, demonstrating that the qualities which made him a musical icon are the same qualities helping him confront one of life's most daunting moments. The reaction from the country music community has been immediate and heartfelt. Fellow artists, past collaborators, and industry veterans have expressed their support and admiration, praising not only Alan's talent but his character. Tributes have poured in, highlighting his influence on the genre and the inspiration he has provided to aspiring musicians. These expressions of solidarity illustrate just how deeply Alan Jackson has impacted the music world, reinforcing that his legacy is about more than just hits. It's about integrity, authenticity, and the enduring ability to connect with people through song. Fans, too, have rallied around him. Social media platforms are filled with messages of encouragement, prayers, and love, showing the immense emotional bond between Alan and his listeners. For decades, his music has been a source of comfort, joy, and reflection for countless people. And now those fans are returning that support in a time of need. It's a testament to the profound connection that can exist between an artist and their audience, a relationship built on trust, empathy, and the universal language of music. At the same time, this diagnosis has prompted introspection about life, health, and priorities. Alan Jackson's journey reminds everyone that even the most accomplished and seemingly untouchable individuals must confront their own mortality and limitations. It highlights the importance of family, faith, and community in facing life's challenges, and it underscores how critical resilience and perspective are when confronting adversity. For Alan, these lessons are not theoretical, they are lived experiences, shaping how he moves forward during a difficult and uncertain time. In the midst of this, Alan Jackson continues to inspire. While the diagnosis is tragic, it also shines a light on the human qualities that have made him beloved for decades: humility, dedication, and a deep empathy for others. His music, always a reflection of his heart and experiences, becomes even more poignant in light of these personal struggles. Fans can hear in his songs the enduring spirit of a man who has faced life's highs and lows and continues to give meaning and joy to those who listen. Ultimately, Alan Jackson's story at this moment is one of courage, connection, and legacy. It reminds the world that behind the fame, behind the music, and behind the accolades, there is a human being navigating challenges that resonate far beyond the stage. His diagnosis may be heartbreaking, but it also highlights the strength of a man who has spent a lifetime touching lives and now faces adversity with the same integrity and grace that have defined his extraordinary career. Alan Jackson's journey through music has always been marked by authenticity, and this same authenticity now extends to how he confronts his diagnosis. For decades, fans have admired him not only for his voice but for the grounded, humble persona he embodies. He is a man who has always stayed true to his roots, whether performing in sold-out arenas or quietly supporting his family and community. This groundedness is now a source of strength, allowing him to face a personal challenge that no amount of fame or talent can shield anyone from. The impact of this diagnosis reaches beyond Alan himself. His family, friends, and colleagues are navigating the emotional weight alongside him, offering support, care, and encouragement. The solidarity surrounding him highlights the importance of relationships in facing life's toughest moments. While fans may see only headlines or social media posts, the private reality is deeply human, a network of love and reassurance that provides a foundation for resilience. It is this support system that often makes the difference between despair and determination. And in Alan's case, it underscores the profound connection between personal strength and the people who stand by you. Moreover, the diagnosis has reignited appreciation for his extensive body of work. Each song, each lyric, and each performance now carries an added emotional weight. Fans reflect not only on the joy his music has brought them, but also on the man behind the melodies. Songs about love, family, and life's simple pleasures take on new resonance, serving as a reminder that Alan Jackson's contribution extends far beyond entertainment. It is a soundtrack to countless lives, a companion to moments of celebration, heartbreak, and reflection. His music becomes more than melody. It becomes a testament to resilience, passion, and the enduring human spirit. As the news spreads, the response from the broader country music community has been remarkable. Fellow musicians, collaborators, and industry veterans have shared heartfelt messages, praising his talent, integrity, and impact. These tributes serve as more than just support. They are acknowledgement of a legacy built on decades of dedication, honesty, and artistry. Alan Jackson's influence has shaped not just fans, but also the artists who have followed in his footsteps, highlighting how deeply he has impacted the genre and the people within it. At the same time, his diagnosis sparks broader conversations about health, wellness, and the realities of life in the public eye. Celebrities are often perceived as untouchable, immune to challenges faced by everyday people. But Alan Jackson's story humanizes the experience. It reminds audiences that fame does not grant immunity from life's hardships, and it underscores the importance of empathy, compassion, and perspective. His courage in facing this diagnosis quietly and with dignity serves as an example not only to fans, but to anyone navigating unexpected personal struggles. In the face of uncertainty, Alan continues to inspire through his resilience. The diagnosis may have altered the trajectory of his life temporarily, but it has not diminished the impact of his work, the respect he commands, or the love of his fans. His story is now a powerful reminder that even in moments of vulnerability, strength and grace can prevail. Alan Jackson's life, music, and perseverance come together to create a narrative that is at once heartbreaking, inspiring, and deeply human, a story that resonates far beyond the stage and radio waves. The diagnosis Alan Jackson faces is undeniably tragic, yet it also shines a spotlight on the qualities that have made him a beloved figure for decades: resilience, humility, and unwavering authenticity. For fans, it is a moment of concern, reflection, and solidarity, a reminder that the people we admire are human, subject to the same trials and uncertainties as anyone else. While the news is heart-wrenching, it also invites a celebration of his legacy, one built not only on chart-topping hits, but on genuine connection, integrity, and a career dedicated to telling stories that resonate deeply with listeners. Throughout this challenging period, Alan's focus remains on his family, his faith, and the support of those closest to him. These pillars have always been central to his life and career, providing stability amid the highs and lows of fame. Now, they offer him strength and comfort, reinforcing the importance of a support system in navigating life-altering events. The outpouring of love from fans around the world has been equally profound, highlighting the enduring emotional bond he has fostered through his music. Messages, tributes, and prayers flood social media, reflecting how deeply his artistry has touched lives and how connected audiences feel to the man behind the songs. Alan Jackson's story also serves as a broader reminder about the realities of life and the fragility of human existence. Even those who seem larger than life, who fill stadiums, dominate charts, and inspire millions, cannot escape the challenges that come with aging and health. His courage in facing this diagnosis publicly, yet with dignity, offers lessons about grace, resilience, and the quiet strength it takes to confront adversity. Fans are reminded that life is unpredictable, and that true strength often lies in perseverance, humility, and the ability to face difficulties head-on, without losing one's sense of self. This moment in Alan Jackson's life also underscores the profound impact of music. His songs, which have long provided comfort, joy, and a sense of connection, now carry an added layer of significance. They remind listeners not only of his talent, but also of his humanity, the laughter, love, and vulnerability that shine through every lyric. Music has always been a bridge between artist and audience, and in the context of his diagnosis, it becomes a source of solace, inspiration, and emotional connection. Fans reflect on the moments his songs have been part of: the weddings, the road trips, the quiet evenings alone, and now those memories carry even greater weight. Despite the heartbreak, Alan Jackson's journey is far from over. His legacy, built over decades of dedication, artistry, and authenticity, is secure, and his influence continues to inspire fans and fellow musicians alike. The diagnosis, while tragic, adds a new chapter to his story, one defined not by fear or limitation, but by courage, resilience, and the profound human spirit that has always been at the heart of his music. As fans, we are reminded that true icons are not defined solely by their successes, but by how they face life's challenges, connect with others, and leave a lasting imprint on the world. Ultimately, the story of Alan Jackson's tragic diagnosis is a testament to strength, perseverance, and the enduring power of music. It is a reminder that even in moments of vulnerability, the impact of a life well lived resonates far beyond personal struggles. Alan's journey reflects the universal experience of facing uncertainty with courage, the importance of support and love, and the legacy that comes from living authentically and touching the hearts of millions. Through this challenge, Alan Jackson remains a symbol of resilience, hope, and the profound ability of music to unite, heal, and inspire even in the face of life's most difficult moments.